Hello friends, welcome to BISP Solution. My name is Lokesh Gandhi and today's session we are going to perform supplier approval in Oracle Fusion Supply Chain Management procurement application. When client using the procurement application is a sourcing, then supplier we create as a prospective, right? So in this application, when we create the supplier, so first supplier create as a prospective. After that, we will promote this prospective supplier as a span authorized, right? We promote this prospective supplier to the span authorized supplier, right? So let's move on to the application and we'll see the entire process of supplier approvals in Oracle Fusion Supply Chain Management. So this is our application. And first of all, we will set the approval setups, right? So click on this setting and action, click on this setup and maintenance. Click on this task list, click on manage implementation project, search for our project is SCM, click on our project and search. The task name is manage supplier spend authorize authorization approval. So click on this approval and we are going to create the rules for their supplier, right? So go down. So we have the this manage supplier span authorize approvals. So first we have to create the rules for these approvals. So we have a stage, the span authorized approval first stage and the second stage. So we will go with the first stage. So select first one and click on enable. First we have to enable this rule and later on click on this edit rules. Right. So we are going to create new one. So first of all, this rule, the all existing rule will be disable, right? It should be disable. And let's click on create. And let's click and rule name is Tata supplier approvals, right? And you can set the priority for this rule. And you can describe the description for this rule. Click OK. So this is our rule. Select this and click on this add condition. So this is type approval type attribute. Now we have to define the attribute for this condition. So we have current business unit relationship span authorization approval supplier dimension, right? Select this one and the operator is equals, the value type is equal and the value is prospective, right? So we are going to value is prospective, not with the span authorized, right? Because when we create the supplier in our procurement application as a sourcing, then we have only one option, that is prospective, right? And later on, we convert this prospective supplier into the span authorization supplier, right? Click OK, right? Now we have to add one action for this condition. So select this condition and click on add action. So we have the approval required, automatic and information only. So I go with the approval required and the routing using the single approval, not with the approval groups. Right. And the user type is worker and we have to define worker in this action. So we have already created in our previous session, the name is Tata underscore A1. Search for that. So this implementation user link with the employee user. So first we create the implementation user as a Tata underscore A1 and this implementation user link with the employee user when we create in the manage user, right? So select this one, click OK and click OK. So rules gets created. We have to deploy it, right? So click on this 7 close, right? And we have to deploy this rule. Click on deploy icon. So your changes was deployed. Okay. And done. Right. Now let's create supplier. So in order to create a supplier, click on this navigator, go to the procurement section. And this is procurement section and click on this suppliers. So we are going to create new one. Click on this task list. And click on create supplier. Now let's enter the name is LG Bearing Supplier Limited. Now the business relationship is prospective, right? And the X organization type is corporation. Click on create. Right. So profile gets created, the supplier profile gets created over here. And we have the option is addresses and contact and qualification. You can see over here, there is no any option and you can say the site tab is not enabled, right? So this enable only in the spanned authorization, right? So when we promote this this supplier, this prospective supplier into the spanned authorization at that time, after that, this site tab will enable, right? So let's create one address because the address is required for creating a site, right? You have to define the country, United States. You can define the postal code, right? And the address purpose. What is the purpose of this address? First one is ordering, and second one is remit to, right? So click on save and close and click on submit. Right? The internal process change request was submitted is contain the change just required approval, right? So click OK, click on this manage supplier and search. The name is LG. Search for that. So this is our supplier, right? So first we approve the request for the profile. It takes time. Now first approve the request for the changes so that we can edit the supplier. This profile change request is not required. Now click on this one and click on this supplier name. Right. So this is profile and there is no any option related to spend authorize, promote to spend authorize, right? Click on this address, right? And click on this edit. No, it's approved. Done. Let's search for again. Select this one, click on edit, click on address, right? You can see. And we have to define, we have to submit this process so that one option gets enabled over here in the profile. Click on address and click on submit. Okay. Again, click on this supplier. Address, right? You can see the promote to spend authorize in the profile option, promote to spend authorize. So this supplier, this prospective supplier, you can promote into the spend authorize. So we have to click on this promote to spend authorize. Click on that, right? So we have to define our business unit. So this is our business unit map with this supplier. Check it, click on submit. So all the information comes under the site, right? The request submitted is 3002. Copy it. Okay. Now you can see under the site, see all the information over here, right? Now click on that and you cannot add it over here. You have to approve this request, right? So what we will do, we have to go to the Tata underscore A1 user and we have to approve. You can see you cannot edit this supply record because the spend authorizer request is pending approval. You cannot edit it, right? So we have to approve this request by the Tata_A1 user, right? So let's move on to the other user with the other browser. So and click on that, and the username is Tata_A1, and we have to enter the password. Sign in. No worry. Copy it and paste it over here. And Tata_A1. Right. You can see under the notification section, we have the request to approve the supplier LG bearing, right? Supplier. So this is our request. Now, first of all, we'll see the profile. You can see the business relationship is prospective, right? After approval, this pending approval. So click on this approve. So it's get approved, right? Let's move on to the other instance and let's refresh it. Done. Again, search for the LG. Click on this record. You can see the business relationship is span authorized, right? Now you can edit this site, right? Click on this edit option. Click on this, click on edit option. Right. So you can define the site name and other information so that you can connect with the business unit of the organization. Click on this purchasing. You can define the purchasing information. You can define the receiving information over here. You can define the invoicing information over here. Just invoice currency like, and you can define the payment currency over here, right? And you can define the payment over here. Let's check. Suppose we have a check. Click on this, right? And you can also set assignment over here, right? So this is all about the supplier site, right? Save and close. So submit, submit. So this is how you can create approvals on the supplier side, right? How the suppliers from the prospective turns into the span authorized in our procurement application. So thanks for this video. Thank you so much.